All together, ladies.
It isn't the thing you do, dear. It's the thing you leave undone, which gives you a bit of heartache at the setting of the sun.
School in great-grandmother's day was full of recitations and rote learning.
The flower you might have sent, dear, are your haunting ghosts tonight.
They don't teach German quite like this today either.
Lief schnell, es nah zu sehen.
Lief schnell, es nah zu sehen.
It's all a bit of fun. Dress the school up and go back 100 years to when Rangi Ruru began, to a family called Gibson, and to the days when some people thought girls didn't need to be educated. The Gibson family didn't think like that at all. They knew just how important education was for everybody. They were a formidable family, mother, father, 8 daughters and 2 sons. They were intelligent and they were educated. In fact, at one stage, there were 3 Gibson sisters heading 3 secondary schools all at the same time. Nelson College for Girls, Christchurch Girls High and Rangi Ruru. The Gibsons opened their school in Papanui Road in 1889. There were 18 girls and Helen Gibson, the principal, wasn't yet 21. Within 2 years, the school had moved to a new house on the corner of Papanui Road and Webb Street. A Maori friend, Pao Rataki, looked at the house being built in the open paddocks and said it should be called Rangi Ruru, or Wide Sky Shelter, or perhaps a home under the skies. And so it was. The daughters of the well-to-do dressed well. There was no uniform at first. The school grew, and then it outgrew its home. In the 20s, it moved. The Gibsons bought Arthur Rhodes' mansion in Hewitt's Road. It was one of Merivale's finest homes. The future King George V had stayed there in 1901. In 1923, Helen Gibson, her sisters, staff and 200 girls moved in. The house stands here still, home away from home to the school's borders. Two former pupils who remember the house with affection spent 7 years here in the 1920s. Ursula Fowler was 8 and Margaret was 10. Their parents lived in Ceylon. The girls stayed here for the whole 7 years. Their mother visited every 2 years and their father came to see them once. The sisters now live in England. In the old days, the girls weren't allowed to use the main stairs. They used the ones at the back.
Is it Queen's with the veranda on it?
We had the King's room. Is this the dormitory now?
Their old bedrooms haven't changed too much in 70 years.
474's in here now.
Yes, come on.
You didn't come in here often.
Oh,
The corner room was exciting because of its secret passage.
we used to walk round. Where did it
Behind
come?
the chimney.
Oh, where that's been built up?
That was a
Yes.
secret passage.
Yes.
Where did you mean
And
it
it came
go
out.
to? Where did it come out?
It came out in the corner.
The sisters seemed to be quite proud of the fact that their behaviour at school wasn't always popular.
We had been very wicked. We'd escaped through the back gate out into Hewitt's Road.
When they were having their supper.
Yes.
And we were just went in tennis shoes and
And
just
we were
went to
caught coming back. Somebody reported us.
prefects.
Yes. We had to go and pray round Miss Gibson's bed. And some of them, 4 of us went there, I think, that time.
Was she in bed?
No,
No,
we
we all had to kneel by her bed and pray, and of course they giggled. The bed was shaking like this, and she was being, didn't know, I think she thought we were crying.
The Gibsons were kind to the Fowler sisters and to their other pupils. The Gibson reign lasted longer than they'd probably envisaged. It wasn't till 1946 the family let go. They sold their school to the Presbyterian Church. But tradition endures. Rangi Ruru has continued to grow. The 700 girls, today wearing yesterday's uniforms, have spread far beyond the original house. But things don't change that much. The school's new principal, Gillian Heald, could after all be another woman, arriving at her school a long time ago. A woman with a dream and a family that believed that girls deserved an education.